All right, guys, I'm here with Jeff Rose,
What's up, guys?
and we're just going to ask Jeff a couple of questions real quick about his summer.
Okay.
How's it going so far?
Fantastic.
Fantastic. You laughed just a little bit. Has it been all sunshine and rainbows?
We've had some sunny weather, some storm clouds, a couple tsunamis, but we're sitting on sandy beaches right now.
Alrighty. I believe it was last year that Jeff he told me of this formula. He said, every day when you're done with the day, you kind of come home and you say, what went well, what went wrong, what we learned, and what are we going to do to get better, right? Is that the formula?
That was the formula.
So what went well?
This summer?
Yeah, for you.
So far, I guess what's going well is putting up some big boy numbers this year.
Okay. Are you on pace to have your best summer?
Mm-hmm.
How many sales are you at right now?
83?
83?
Yeah, something like that.
And I've noticed too your qualified percentage is way higher. Like, how many are you at on the week?
I'm at 7 on the week.
By Wednesday night?
Mm-hmm.
And how many of those are qualified?
6.
6 qualified. And what about your RMR?
Is up. I think my average RMR right now is at $57.
Good. What about last week? How many did you sell last week?
9 by Friday.
Okay.
And we didn't.
And then what about the week before? 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of these are qualified deals, right?
Mhm.
So that's great. What do you feel like shifted for you?
I think what shifted for me is just kind of making the decision to take control of what was going on around me. There's a lot of things that I couldn't control.
Like?
Losing key players on the team.
Okay.
Today was kind of a big, or not today, this summer's been kind of a big learning experience. Losing key players and having to figure out how to adapt. But I knew that the one thing I could control was my personal sales. And if I couldn't leave behind a legacy of what our team would do in terms of growth, or like overall numbers, I could start figuring out ways to improve myself.
So given that you're on pace to have your biggest year in terms of personal sales, you've had some hiccups in the road with recruiting, like what's some advice you'd give to someone that might be struggling or going through something similar as far as either having recruited a guy and lost him, or maybe they're struggling with their personal sales and momentum? What's some great advice you'd give?
Some great advice that I would give is kind of look at yourself in the mirror, take a good hard look, and ask yourself what it is that you really want out of this job. And come hell or high water, if you lose guys, no big deal. If you're struggling with sales, no big deal. You can get better. There's always next year that you can recruit and build team, keep the guys that you've got. If you don't have anybody, there's always ways to recruit. But I guess in terms of personal sales, it's just look at yourself in the eyeballs and tell yourself that you're better than that. You can do more.
Did you hear that? You're better than that. You can do more. Great advice. All right, we'll see you guys.